it's almost like 3 to 4 inches that you got to have of going up a horizontal before it drops down. This isn't going to pass the way that they did that. Not a big deal because it's exposed, very easily fixable. Yeah, the hot and the cold water supply lines here for the laundry room or the utility sink. There's no power here, but you're still going to need a new outlet box. Since it seems to be more new electric, that stuff will just have to come out and run new ones. You have the junction box up there with the wire exposed. I don't want to show you every single one of those because it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to assume that this was the door opening here and that this was a bathroom. I mean, you have the toilet flange over there, but this is just a really big room. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but you also have a 2-inch pipe right here. You can see on top of this pipe, the tape is not completed. So, you know, whatever you do with this room, even as storage, maybe you close up that opening and you just have access from over here or vice versa. Oh, the sump pumps. All right, these sump pumps are ejecting a lot of water. Now they're both tied in together. But number one, these are like the bullshit sump pumps that you buy like at a MFS Supply from Preservation Company stuff. I would never use one of these if even you guys asked me to. The reason being, this little flapper can easily get stuck. So let's say it gets stuck underneath this pipe here. It'll never go into here and start ejecting the water. Additionally, this pipe is very loose. Look, I'm moving the whole entire sump pump. There's not a check valve on here. And because these two lines, this sump pump, as you see this line ejects outside, but this line right here is from the other sump pump. They tie back into each other. What's happening is when you don't use that check valve and you have a little bit of restriction, because if these go off at the same time, you're putting a certain amount of velocity through this pipe, and it's trying to go through this, an 1.5 inch or 1.25 inch pipe through an 1.25 inch pipe. But now when this one goes on, you have two sections of 1.25 inch pipe putting too much pressure over here. So what's happening is that other pipe, as this one goes up and over and through, this sump pump isn't even pushing the water through here, so you're going to burn that motor up. Which is why I unplugged it a little bit earlier. You don't have any lighting down here aside from those little, rinky-dinky light fixtures, and that might be okay. But from the value of the house, like I said, I really would try to put the sheetrock up. In addition to all that, you're going to probably have some fire stopping issues if you don't do that. But if you do decide to finish this, I don't know what was here before, so if you could get away with doing it without a permit, I'm not sure. It seems like you could because this is old framing. So I'd imagine, it shouldn't be that difficult. So over here in this room, you take 2 steps down and you come back into the other sunken part of the basement. This one does have the French drain, but this outlet right here has no power. There must have been a shed or a garage outside somewhere behind the house. But this wires that are all dead, they just got to come out. This goes to absolutely nothing. And here's the other main wire to that. This could have been actually from the old AC unit, but a lot of that stuff really should just be removed. See this right there? More wire hanging out. This one has no power. Just painting the walls, this is kind of the issues that you're going to have. Is you're going to always get a lot of the staining. So even if we paint it nice and white by the time we leave, all this stuff will end up coming back. To get away from or to get around that, maybe you do like an oil-based primer. So this is the other sump pump, and you can see how full it is. The reason why I left this off, as I unplugged it, I want to show you how this floods outside. But you'll see there's no check valve; it's just a connection. Again, all these wires, I don't know what any of these do. The other issue you have is where the sump pump comes up, and then it comes down, and then it goes up again. What you're going to have is you're going to have stand-in water in here. So you're going to have inspection issues with that as well. The stairs, they're fugly. I don't know what you're going to really do. But if we sheetrock all this stuff, it's not going to be much of an issue. Stripped wire, not sure where it goes to. Open junction box back there if you can see it. Now, open wire right there. And then the main trunk. Well, actually, it's kind of nice that they have this open. So now you can kind of see, I'm going to put my phone down for a second. One second here. All right. So as you can clearly see, like that's how dirty your pipes are now because they did all the sheetrocking work without covering their vents. It's a really stupid thing to do. It could have been avoided. All right, going down the hall. This door kind of works, but it looks like these are just the old hinges that were on this door. No big deal. They left the old wooden bar. No big deal. And then we have access to the attic. They could have done it nice because everything else looks nice here. I mean, they could have caulked that to paint it. So over here they have the brushed nickel hinges. Trying to see if you can see the paint. No, you really can't, but it's okay. We'll live with it. So they just, they have these pieces of wood here, but they painted over the sticker, so you end up seeing that stuff. They look kind of like a butchery job on the hinges here. You know what happens. I hate that the light switches are actually outside. Because what's going to end up happening is someone's going to walk through and they're just going to hit the switches down. So the other day I thought this toilet was installed. You clearly see it's not. That's for the GFI. And if you look in where this tub sits and this pedestal, this may be a problem. The reason being is you got to have 30 inches. So the center should be 15 inches from the tub. I got to take a measure of my keychain. Holy crap, we're at 30 minutes. So you're at 12 inches instead of 15. So you can tell, like, even if you put a shower door, look how close you'd end up being. So this pedestal probably should be moved over so you don't have any issues. And then it just sucks that the outlet is right here, because if you move this over, or even if you put holy crap, a mirror right up here, what you're going to have is, because you have to start from the corner here, your mirror is only going to be 16 inches wide. Anything bigger than 16 inches, it's going to start over here. Let's say you go to 24 inches, your mirror is going to end over here. It's going to look so offset, that's absolutely stupid. That's that. So your tub is done, but this is the original tub. Clearly they changed the shower diverter. I don't know if this is an anti-scald one, but if somebody comes in here and sees the work done, like an inspector, might have an issue. You don't have any door stops over here. This door is just loose on the hinges. No big deal. Can be fixed. So the ceiling fan works, the light works. It's a little dim though with this light fixture. This is a very big door. Holy crap. I'm going to measure the door just for the fun of it because this is bigger than 36. Oh, wow, they put a 36-inch door in a closet. I mean, it's nice, I guess. We just need a closet pull over here. Could have done a little better, again, on the hinges. Well, that's just nitpicking. Oh, this is the one that also, this door doesn't shut. There we go. Smoke alarms are already in. This door shuts okay. This bedroom over here, everything was fine. There was one of these outlets, I think it was in the other room. When you push it, oh yeah, it is in the other room, I'll show you. When you push it in, the outlet just kind of goes in. So we have the closet bar, it's just the white one, the painted. Again, I don't know if you guys specifically picked these ones or if he did, but they don't shine off a lot of light. I wouldn't use them moving forward. Let's use this one. but at least he used the proper outlets, the tamper resistant. So I'm sure he had an electrician in here to do this work, because even though the electrical work is not completed, from what I was seeing, it was done professionally. Again, he should have some door stops here, a door stop there, because this is just gonna gouge a hole in the wall. One switch for the light, one switch for the fan. This is just a return, so we'll need a cover. I guess this is for the old one, so this really should have been covered up, right? Because your furnace is downstairs, all the ductwork is downstairs. Yeah, so that's really nothing. So that also means that the stuff upstairs is probably still in place, and thermostat. Okay, that's just my tools right there. I think we're good. We're gonna need some type of a closet door here too for this closet, or you leave it open. Just doesn't look complete. From when we went down, when we came up before, those sump pumps are still going off. I'm gonna stop this video because you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk. I'll give you guys a break, but I'm gonna plug in. Yeah, that one's still going off. Let me explain that actually real quick. So that one, when the water was so high, when you had the circle of the pipe, when the water was halfway filled, that means that there's standing water all throughout here. Actually, I did notice this before. So what happens when the sump pump isn't going off like it is, like it's not right now? I came in here the other day, I said, how is there possibly water? It's a French drain. It's because the pipes in here are so filled with water that what's going to happen is they're just starting to rise and they're elevating because they are not operating properly. Again, easy fix. But I'm going to plug this one back in. So I'm going to go outside and show you how this place is really flooding.